Now, what if I told you that you could enjoy your evening glass of wine and still wake up feeling refreshed, clear-headed, and ready to tackle your day? And what if you could protect your health without having to give up those relaxing moments you look forward to after work? That would be amazing, right? Well, I discovered something that's made this possible for me, and it's completely changed how I feel about my evening wine routine, especially after a wake-up call at my doctor's office. Hey, I'm Sarah, and I'm 47 years old. Like many women my age, I love unwinding with a glass or two of wine a few nights a week. It's my way of transitioning from work mode to relaxation, especially after dealing with demanding kids, a busy career, and honestly, all the hormonal changes that come with perimenopause. But here's what I didn't realize was happening. Every time I had those glasses of wine, my body was working overtime trying to process the alcohol, and in the process, it was burning through essential nutrients faster than I could replace them. And here's the kicker. Menopause makes everything worse. Our estrogen levels are dropping, which already slows down our liver's ability to process alcohol and recover from it. Then came the appointment that changed everything. During my annual physical, my doctor looked at my blood work with a concerned expression. My liver enzymes were elevated, not drastically, but enough to raise red flags. She asked about my drinking habits, and when I mentioned my few glasses of wine per week, she said something that stopped me cold. Sarah, what you're doing is creating a biological debt that your body will have to pay back in your golden years. She explained that alcohol damage is cumulative and often silent. By the time symptoms appear, significant damage has already occurred. She mentioned fatty liver disease, increased risk of liver fibrosis, and how alcohol accelerates cognitive decline, especially in menopausal women. The thought of spending my retirement years dealing with liver problems or early dementia because of my harmless wine habit was terrifying. My liver was dropping everything else it needed to do, like filtering toxins and supporting my energy, just to handle the wine. Meanwhile, my hormones were already making me feel sluggish and moody, and the alcohol was amplifying all of it while silently damaging my organs. This nutrient depletion was affecting everything. I'd wake up feeling absolutely exhausted even after a full night's sleep. My afternoon energy would crash harder than ever, leaving me reaching for more caffeine. I felt constantly bloated, and that stubborn menopause weight around my midsection just wouldn't budge. Some nights, I'd lie awake for hours, even though I was tired. Another lovely side effect of alcohol disrupting sleep during perimenopause. But what really scared me was thinking about my future. I imagined myself at 70, possibly dealing with liver disease, struggling with memory issues, or worse. My doctor said alcohol-related brain damage often doesn't show up until decades later, but the damage is happening now with every drink. I tried everything. Drinking more water, taking generic vitamins, even those expensive detox teas marketed to women my age. But nothing really addressed what was actually happening in my body. I was treating the symptoms while my system remained depleted of what it really needed, and my changing hormones were making recovery even harder. Meanwhile, that biological debt was accumulating every single week. I didn't want to give up my wine. It's honestly one of the few things that helps me relax during this stressful life stage. But I also couldn't keep contributing to future health problems, especially when I'm already dealing with hot flashes, mood swings, and everything else menopause throws at you. That's when I discovered Daily Restore by Cloud9. Finally, someone understood that I didn't want to stop enjoying wine. I just wanted to protect my future health while doing it, especially during this vulnerable time in my life. Here's what I learned. Wine depletes your body's glutathione, which is like your cellular bodyguard against the oxidative damage that leads to liver disease and brain aging. It also burns through B vitamins that your brain needs for energy and cognitive protection. And when you're already dealing with hormonal changes that increase dementia risk, this depletion becomes even more dangerous. Daily Restore contains exactly what gets depleted. Milk thistle to protect my liver when it's already working harder due to hormonal changes, NAC to boost that protective glutathione back up, and bioavailable B vitamins to keep my brain functioning properly and protected against future cognitive decline. But here's the best part. It's not just about recovery. Taking Daily Restore daily actually helps prevent that biological debt from accumulating. It's like paying back what alcohol takes before it can damage my liver or brain. And for women in menopause, menopause, that protection is crucial because we're already at higher risk for liver issues and cognitive decline as our estrogen declines. I started taking 2 capsules every morning with breakfast. Within just 2 weeks, I noticed something incredible. Those sluggish mornings that I'd been blaming on perimenopause, gone. The afternoon energy crashes that left me feeling like I was dragging through quicksand, disappeared. I was sleeping better, even on nights when I had wine, feeling more alert during the day, and that constant bloated feeling became a thing of the past. Most importantly, at my 3-month follow-up, my liver enzymes had returned to normal range. My doctor was amazed and said whatever I was doing, keep it up. Now I can enjoy my Friday night wine with friends or my Wednesday evening glass while cooking dinner, and I wake up feeling like myself, knowing I'm protecting my future health. What really convinced me was reading about all the women in their 40s and 50s who had similar experiences. One woman said her doctor was amazed by her improved liver function tests, especially considering her age and hormone status. Another mentioned she finally had the energy to exercise consistently again, even while dealing with menopause symptoms. But most importantly, these women felt confident they weren't sacrificing their future health for present enjoyment. The thing is, I wish I'd found this sooner. I spent months accumulating that biological debt and blaming my symptoms on menopause or stress, when really my body just needed the right nutritional support to prevent long-term damage. We're already dealing with increased health risks during menopause. We don't need to add alcohol-induced organ damage to the mix. I used to spend money on expensive anti-aging creams and supplements, not realizing the real threat to my future was happening inside my liver and brain with every glass of wine. Daily Restore costs less than my monthly wine budget, but it's potentially saving me from devastating health problems down the road. Look, I know there are other liver supplements out there, but most of them are just basic milk thistle. Daily Restore is physician formulated with everything your body actually needs to prevent that biological debt from accumulating, especially during menopause when we need extra protection. The liver support, the brain protective antioxidants, the nutrients that prevent cellular damage, all in the right doses for women like us. The company offers a 60-day money-back guarantee, which made trying it feel completely risk-free. And honestly, after seeing my lab results improve and feeling this good during what's supposed to be one of the most challenging times in a woman's life, I can't imagine going back to slowly damaging my future health. If you're like me and enjoy your wine but don't want to mortgage your golden years for today's pleasure, this is the solution I wish I'd found before that scary doctor's appointment. You don't have to choose between enjoying life now and being healthy later. You can have both. I'm so grateful I found Daily Restore. It's given me permission to enjoy my wine guilt-free because I know I'm actively protecting my liver, brain, and future health. And feeling this energized and clear-headed at 47 while knowing I'm preventing future problems? That peace of mind is priceless. If you want to keep enjoying your evening wine without accumulating that biological debt that could destroy your golden years, try Daily Restore. Your future self will thank you for protecting her health today.